Hey guys, I hope you are doing well. This is Max and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are a solo traveler like me or a couple who likes to travel on a budget, then this channel is for you. Today is my second day in Hong Kong. I landed here yesterday and I spent pretty much my whole day exploring the Kowloon side of the island where my hostel is situated. If you haven't seen that video of day 1, I'll mention it in the description box below. So please watch it as it includes a lot of information about Octopus cards, MRTs, buses and SIM cards as well. Today I plan on exploring few of the parks in Hong Kong as well as trekking up the Victoria's Peak in the evening. I've heard that the view from Victoria's Peak at the top is simply stunning. It's 8 o'clock in the morning right now and I'm famished. I really need to get some breakfast in my belly before I start my journey for today. I came across a bakery which is about 10 minutes of walking distance from my place. The pizza is quite good. The bun is very soft. The toppings are minimal. I don't think it has a lot of cheese on it, but still quite a good early snack. I also got myself an egg tart, which is very famous in Hong Kong and Macao. This egg tart is of Portuguese origin and is more central to Macao, but it's quite famous here. The custard was very smooth and the pastry itself was very flaky. The only drawback was the pastry was so flaky that I couldn't even properly hold it together. It was just falling apart. But it's fine. While I was walking here from my hostel area to central Mongkok, I realized that many of the shops, about 70% of the shops that I passed along, were still closed. It's about 8:30 in the morning and not much activity around this place. Next up, I'll be taking an MRT from Mongkok to the Hong Kong side of the island.
Tell me that you're ready to go. I'll be here waiting. I'll be here waiting.
As you can see behind me, that's the Peak Tram. The tram which takes you from here till the top of Victoria Peak. Of course, it's being Sunday morning, it's overcrowded. It's a good thing that I'm going to be trekking up Victoria's Peak and not be going with the crowd. The Hong Kong Park is a stunning place. There are many walking trails within the park itself. The park is spread out over a large area, so getting from one point to the other point takes a bit of time. There are lots of stairs in the way as well. The artificial lake and artificial waterfall are also awesome. The place is very well maintained, very clean, and overall it gives very positive vibes. Unfortunately, the aviary of the Hong Kong park is closed. So the next I'll be trying the Hong Kong Zoological and Botanical Gardens. The Hong Kong Botanical Gardens is about 10 minutes walk from the Hong Kong park. The Botanical Garden is not as big as the Hong Kong park. It has some decent attractions. Next up, I'll be trekking up Victoria's Peak. I'll be starting my trek now. It's 12 o'clock and Google Maps suggests that I'll take about 1 hour to reach the top. Let's see how that goes. The hike from Hong Kong Zoological and Botanical Garden to the Peak Tower took me about 30 to 35 minutes. It was a tedious hike. It was an incline of almost 60 degrees and it was quite tough since I did not have my lunch before. I had to rely on my energy bar to get me through. Please do remember to carry water bottle with you when you start the hike, and also a small snack with you as well, just to rely on it in case the going gets tough. The Peak Tower complex is like a big mall. There are many outlets, many restaurants here, but since it's a Sunday and it's a Sunday afternoon, all the restaurants are jam-packed. So I had to come to a McDonald's, which is inside the Peak Galleria, and I had my lunch now. It was a McD fillet of fish, which cost me about $41. When you start the hike in the morning, please do remember to carry a cap or a hat or an umbrella, because it starts getting really warm and humid once the sun starts climbing up in the sky. The Peak Tower also gives you access to the Sky Deck Observatory, the entry cost for which is $75 for adults. After a quick break and lunch, I'll be proceeding to the top of Victoria's Peak. As I had earlier mentioned, the entry ticket for the Skydeck Observatory is $75. However, on the third floor of the Peak Galleria, there is a viewing deck, and the view, I believe, should be as good as the Skydeck Observatory. And the best part, it's free of cost. Damn, those views of Hong Kong are simply stunning. You have to come to this place. Next up, I'm walking towards Victoria Peak, which is about 20 minutes away from here. On the way to the Victoria's Peak from the Peak Tower, there are two checkpoints. One is the mountain playground and the another one is Victoria Peak Garden. You don't need to stop there. Continue towards Victoria Peak and climb all the way to the top. The views are awesome. It's a 360-degree view and it's incredible. If you like hiking and trekking, then this is absolutely the best place. There are multiple hiking treks around. Each hiking trail offers its own viewpoint, and of course, all of them are stunning. The views of Hong Kong at night are even better. The city just lights up. I mean, it just looks magical. My initial plan while descending was to take the Peak Tram, but the queue itself is so long that it would take me at least 1 hour to reach the front. Hence, I've decided to skip all that and just go walking itself. After completing my descent, I'll be taking an MRT from the Central MRT station to Mong Kok MRT station. The Temple Street Night Market is situated very close to the Mong Kok MRT station. I hope I'll find good street food there tonight. Based on my today's experience, if there is one thing that I would like to share with you is that when and if you do visit Victoria's Peak, I would request you to please visit it during weekdays. Because if you visit it during weekends or even on public holidays, you are going to face a lot of crowd. You are going to be standing in the queue for hours at end. So to avoid that, if possible, please visit on a weekday. Although I never got to experience the Peak Tram, I'm sharing all the details with you so that it will help you when you go to Victoria's Peak. Hey guys, so that's it for today. Today was an awesome day. I trekked a lot. I ascended up Victoria's Peak. I explored multiple hiking trails. Then I descended Victoria's Peak. I did a lot of walking around. And guess what? Tomorrow I'll be doing even more. Because tomorrow I'll be exploring Lamma's Island. The Lamma Island lies south of the Hong Kong Island. So tomorrow morning I'll be taking a ferry from Central Pier to Lamma Island Pier, and I'll be trekking and hiking whole day, and of course I'll be sharing everything with you in tomorrow's video. If you like today's video, please do like and subscribe, and please leave a comment if you have any feedback for me. If you have any questions, please also do mention in the comments, and I'll definitely get back to you with all the answers as soon as possible. I hope you had a wonderful day as well. I wish you Godspeed, and thanks for watching.